I like to sleep in a dark cave. I have the blackout windows, but even with that, there is still a light source that comes in. And I really didn't think it was enough to make a difference. And now I'm like, oh my gosh, Megan.
She's fangirling.
I have slept better in the last 2 weeks since researching this topic than I have in the 10 years. I'm not even
That
kidding.
is a testimonial.
I don't know if it's the placebo effect, but I am convinced that it worked.
And we've been sleeping with an eye mask ever since. Studio 5 beauty contributor Megan Moore really did convince us the power of the eye mask. But if you're yet to find one you really love, you can try making your own. Artist and author Amy Latta is joining me with a simple sewing project. She says even the inexperienced can piece together this weighted eye mask. And we're so excited to learn. Amy, welcome to Studio 5. How are you, sister?
I'm doing great, and this is perfect timing for this project, Brooke, because did you know that September is Self-Care Awareness Month?
I did not know that. So if we need an excuse to take a bubble bath or get a pedicure, this is the month for that.
Exactly. I say
Okay.
capitalize on that all you can.
All right, what do we need to get started?
So to make this, all you really need are some scraps of fabric. You need batting, scissors, of course, and you'll need poly pellets or something else to create that weighted effect. So if you don't have poly pellets, you could use rice or something like that, or dried beans. But what we're going to do to start, I wanted to create a striped mask that has some of my favorite fabrics in it. I just wanted it to be extra interesting, but don't worry if you're not an experienced sewist, you can just use one piece of fabric and cut the shape out of that. So,
Okay.
you know, all I did to create this was I used these fabric strips. This is actually part of something called a jelly roll, which sounds delicious, but is actually a fabric term.
Don't eat it.
Don't eat it. No, not very digestible. But what it is, it's pre-cut 2.5-inch wide strips. So it saves all the work. I don't know about you, but I like quick, cheap, easy projects.
Yeah.
And so these are already cut to 2.5 inches. So all you have to do is pick your favorite 5, and then you're just going to sew them together, just edges together, so that you have a rectangle that's made out of these stripes.
Got it. So we
Or,
don't
like
worry
I
about
said,
the
if you
shape
don't
yet.
want to do that, you can just use one piece of fabric.
So just strips into a rectangle shape and then we shape it. Yeah.
Exactly. So you're just going to make a rectangle, and then you're going to use the mask template that I linked to on my website, or you can freehand it if you like. And you're just going to cut your piece into this little eye mask shape. You're going to cut out a piece for the back. So you can see here, mine's just solid.
Yeah.
And you're going to cut out that same shape. And then you're going to cut 2 pieces of batting using that same shape. Then what you'll do is make what we like to call in quilting a quilt sandwich. And you're going to have a piece of batting on the bottom. Then you're going to place your backing. Then you're going to put the front. And then finally the other piece of batting. So it's kind of an inside out sandwich. The batting is the fluffy stuff that makes it nice and squishy. And so that's on the outsides. And then your other pieces are right sides together in the middle. And we're just going to sew around the edges, leaving a small opening so that you can turn it right side out. Then you're going to turn it and then stuff it with whatever you're using for the weight. So I used the poly pellets, the weighted stuffing beads, or you can use your rice or beans. And then we just stitch it closed, and you have this wonderful weighted eye mask.
It's cute, Amy, and so simple. I love how you've broken it down. You can see where you could easily just use fabric scraps as well. I understand 30 seconds left. There's one extra you can add, a nice self-care touch. What's that?
Yes. So if you like scents and you like essential oils, you can take lavender or mint or both or whatever you like to smell and just put a few drops in there with your pellets or your rice. And then you're going to have this wonderful scent when you put this on your eyes to help you relax as well.
Got to choose that scent carefully, because the citrus blend that I keep in the shower wouldn't be the best go to sleep sort of a vibe. But yeah, lavender maybe, right?
Yes, definitely.
Okay.
Lavender is great for calming,
All
and
right.
I like the mint too.
Amy, thank you. Where can we link over to that template and get more project inspiration from you?
AmyLattaCreations.com. You can always find fun things to create.
All right, we'll meet you there. Thank you so much.